A while back, somebody I know and quite like posted on Facebook about patriotism, and that being patriotic is not the same as being stupid. A point with which I tended to agree. Except that it depends what you mean by patriotic. The Daily Express tells me that Jeremy Corbyn doesn't believe in Britain. Which begs the question, if he doesn't believe in Britain, where does he think he's living? I can only assume allotment land, where he's going around canvassing the strawberries to vote for him because of his red and blue soft fruit policies that promise a good future for soft fruit with good soft fruit policies. And he's doing this while, of course, he's hatching his fiendish plan to move in half of Romania into allotment land along with the beardy Muslim people who are his friends. Anyway, patriotism. Is it a good thing? Well, what do you mean by patriotism? Do you mean a thing of love or a thing of hate? Are you patriotic because you love your country, or are you patriotic because you hate everybody else who you don't define as your country? The former I thoroughly approve of, the latter I thoroughly disapprove of. And that's the question. So if I say I am patriotic, I love my country, and what I love about it is that people can come here and live and work and make themselves a future without fear of being stoned by manic crowds, deported, having their property burned down. And I like the fact that you can go into town and there are different people. I'll give you an example. About a month ago, I'm walking through Wakefield, excuse me, Wakefield Cathedral. There was a wedding. It's the wedding of an African gentleman to an African lady. And I knew they were African because they were all in absolutely beautiful African costume. Whether it was, I don't know, it was Nigeria, Ghana, I don't know where exactly in Africa they were from, but it was definitely African. And it was the most sumptuous sight I've seen in ages. It was absolutely beautiful, stunning, quite spectacular. And these people were married in Wakefield Cathedral. And they live round here, I imagine. And hopefully they prosper around here. And it was a great sight to see. These particularly the ladies, absolutely amazing. And if we weren't open to these kinds of people, I wouldn't have seen that. I wouldn't be able to go into my local coffee house and talk to the Polish lady who I like very much, or I wouldn't be able to go for a curry in Bradford, or a Chinese, which I absolutely love, or the Japanese restaurant in Wakefield, which is brilliant, or the Vietnamese street food, actually that's run by white people. You know, I like the fact there's a mosque in Leeds 6, you know, where I used to live. It's a beautiful building. I parked near there when I went to the cricket on last Wednesday week. That to me is a sign of a healthy, free society. Now, if you want rid of those people because you hate them, that's not patriotic to me. That's just bigoted and ignorant. And you might say, oh well, if they're born here it's alright. Well, where do you draw the line? Because we're all immigrants. By my name, I'm French. Some of my family were clearly Saxon farm workers. Some of them were Irish. Some of them were Scandinavian. So I'm an immigrant. several generations down, where do you draw the line between disliking these people? If you love them, you love your country, because they are part of our country, and that's the point, that we are pluralistic, we are welcoming and open. We are not closed, narrow-minded, bigoted and spiteful, despite the Brexit campaign, despite the rise of right-wing politics, despite this hatred of Muslims because we perceive them as being terrorists. We are still, hopefully, a country that believes in liberty and freedom and decency and compassion. And that, I think, is what patriotism is, and that's where I like it.